So we've been in the studio for 6 months. And in that 6 months, we have had 5 power outages. At my house, I have Tesla Powerwalls installed, and I want to do something similar here to make sure we could just keep things running. But I figured it's been 5 years since those went in. Like, there had to be a better way. So I made a phone call. Hello? Is this an electrician?
Yes, this is electrician.
Great. I need an electrician to install an inverter. What'll it cost?
Money.
How much money will it save me in the long run?
More money.
Great. Let's do it. You're hired.
Sounds good. Okay, love you, bye.
I mean, this is sponsored, but it's not that serious. So before I get to all of that, I want to do my favorite thing. I've been doing this for a few years. A chance to say thank you for supporting me, supporting the channel all of these years. Give you a chance to win $500. And the best part, all you got to do is literally just live on this planet. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you would run with this battery backup. Tell me a dad joke, tell me a fact about yourself. Just make sure there's a way for me to contact you in the comment. Give the video a thumbs up. We'll let it run for 10 days. Again, anyone in the world, all the information you need though will be in the description. I think most people have heard of Tesla Powerwalls. It's a way to power your home off grid. And those have been around for a while and they're really good. In fact, I have 2 of them at my house that I got installed 5 years ago. And when I had those installed, there really wasn't any other option for home battery packs. I had to get these big battery packs installed in my garage. They had to live there permanently. And they've worked and been awesome. They've saved me from many, many power outages. 5 years later though, with all technology, things tend to grow and improve. And enter EcoFlow. They've been making batteries for a very, very long time. They're making really big battery packs for a very long time. What they're trying to do and what they're stepping into, EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra, is give flexibility and modularity to sort of the home battery pack system. And they've done an incredible job with it. And they look at their product line, they were trying to solve, I think, for 4 main points. The first and the biggest one is probably not having a powerful enough solution for the entire home. Second, small capacities lead to short backup times. And third is just charging speeds. And the last one is a way to integrate this into your home so you can adjust your power consumption needs. And I think EcoFlow really nailed each one of these points. And so when you look at this battery pack, think of the Delta Pro Ultra as like a Swiss Army knife battery packs, meaning it can do everything. Something you need to power, this can power it for you. But it does it in a way we haven't really seen before, with modularity, flexibility, and for the first time, portability without sacrificing sort of the kilowatt hours that you would need to actually power your whole home. So this whole system comes in 3 major parts. So you've got the actual battery pack, the inverter that the battery connects to that kind of makes it work, gives your house the juice. Then you've got the smart home panel that you connect the battery to your home. And the cable that connects the battery is lockable, so you won't accidentally lose the connection. And next to that connection is where you can fast charge the battery with an EV charger. So you can go to Electrify America and go to ChargePoint, plug this thing in if you want to. On the front, you have a display up top, lets you know the status of the battery. Right below it, you have 2 100-watt USB-C ports and 2 USB-A ports. Below that, you've got 4 120-volt, 20-amp AC outlets. These can be used as a UPS too. So if you've got some vital hardware that you can't lose power, you can plug into this and you're gonna be covered. Next to that, you've got a 120-volt, 30-amp AC socket as well. Next to that, you've got a split-phase 120 to 40-volt NEMA 1430 port, so you can charge an EV with it if you want as well, or I guess a washer dryer. And behind the door, you have an AC charging port, a low voltage solar port, and an Anderson connector. On the other side, there's a slot for a 4G module so you connect the battery to the internet from anywhere without needing the built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. There's also ports you can charge them via large solar arrays, which is kind of nice too. It can handle up to 16.8 kilowatts of solar input, which is the industry's fastest solar recharging speed. This can give you an entire day's worth of energy in 1 hour, assuming it's sunny out. I was not kidding when I said this has absolutely everything that you need. And when it's coupled with the smart home panel, that's where you sort of get the full picture of your house. You can see the power that's being used, the power that's being put back in the batteries. You can sort of see all this information happening in real time. It also helps you better manage the batteries, at least for me it was. You can set things like I want to charge the batteries at off peak and then use them during on peak hours. You just get more control over what the batteries can do. If all that sounds very confusing, like you don't have to worry about it. Honestly, all we had to do was call an electrician, say you want to install this. Electrician came and installed it for us, and most of the complex stuff you don't have to really ever think about. When you do get it installed with this system, you are getting the most powerful whole home backup battery power solution there is. All right, so this one, just guess the kilowatts by looking at it. If you said 6 kilowatts, you'd be correct. But you can add another 14 batteries to geek this thing up to 90 kilowatts. That is the battery pack of most modern electric cars. So this one unit can power every home appliance you have. It's powerful enough to give juice to a 3-ton central air conditioner. So when I say it covers everything, I'm talking your refrigerators running, your AC or heat running, TV, lights, I don't know, maybe you got like a crypto miner or two running. This can power absolutely everything, and it's going to do it reliably, and EcoFlow is standing behind it. You've got a 5-year warranty, a 10-year lifespan, and these are LFP batteries with over 3,500 cycles. These are tested and these work, and the company is going to stand behind it. And if all those benefits weren't good enough, how about if this thing can actually save you some money and give you some tax benefits? There's a 30% tax refund applicable to the Delta Pro Ultra and Smart Home Panel if you get both of them together. So I mentioned earlier that I have Powerwalls at my house. I got them installed 5 years ago, even before Tesla was doing it themselves. It was with SolarCity. It was a big deal. First of all, I had to wait for Powerwalls to be in stock for, I think it was close to 18 months to actually get them. It was a pretty big week. It took about 2 days to get the solar panels installed and the Powerwalls in. And I had to pick where they went. I could put them on the side of my house or in my garage. I opted for inside the garage. There was more control over weather or heat, but they are obviously can be outside. But once they're attached, they're attached. You can't take them with you. They can't move. They are there until your house isn't standing. It wasn't a hard process to do, but it would have been nice to be able to sort of move them around as my garage sort of use case tends to change. When I put these in, we just moved into the house. We had small cars. Now we've got sort of larger cars and have to sort of move things and maneuver around the Powerwalls. If I could do it again, probably would have put them outside and taking up the space inside my garage. And that was 5 years ago. So now today, tech tends to go, things tend to get smaller, more efficient, and generally more portable. And that's where EcoFlow, I think, has sort of stepped in to what Tesla had done really well. I get the benefits of the Powerwalls, but now I get the flexibility of them. And we're here in a new studio. We moved in here about 6 months ago, and the same questions that I had for my house, I've got here. What happens if we lose power? But now I have an EcoFlow system set up here, I don't have to worry about that. This always has power. And also I can now let the AC run when we're not here. I can sort of keep things cool, keep the electronics cool. I don't have to worry about electric bills getting crazy high. And again, it's that same peace of mind. And if I ever want to move studios, I can take these with me, something that I just could never do with my Powerwalls. If you want to use them somewhere else, like you're going on an RV trip, you can literally just take this with you and then put it back. And with the Delta Pro Ultra, you're getting more convenience, and more convenience for a lower price, it generally equals like a winning formula. For less than $8,000, you get the entire EcoFlow system. Again, less than a Powerwall at around $8,400. All right, so if you were interested in the Delta Pro Ultra, I got a bunch of miscellaneous discounts and things to help you out. So first, if you use this code, you get an extra $1,000 off the Delta Pro Ultra and some bundles that go along with it. That is going to be good until February 9th. Second, if you're in the first 300 orders, EcoFlow is going to give you a free trolley worth about $400, so you can carry it around when you buy the Delta Pro Ultra and the Smart Home Panel 2. And lastly, I think something important to know, if you opt for the Smart Home Panel 2 installation consulting service, it's gonna make sure things are completely hassle-free for you, from setup and tracking and managing all the fittings, even answering technical questions for you. That is available, but only if you live in Texas and California, and that's gonna be good until April 9th. All the information you need, that will be in the description. I feel like batteries are kind of like, if you drive a gas car, the oil in your car, you don't think about it until there's a problem with it or it's not there and it's working. And this is the same thing with the Delta Pro Ultra. You're not gonna think about the battery to your house until you have an instance where you need it. Then you'll be incredibly grateful that you have it. If you're looking to get a home battery backup, you're interested in the technology, check out what EcoFlow is doing.